Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hey, my name is Jess. I am an intuitive tarot and oracle card reader, and today we are here for the full moon in Aquarius, July 24th. Depending on where you are in the world, this was happening on July 23rd, but also the 24th. Again, depends on where you are in your time zones. How has everyone been doing? Holy shit, guys. It has been like a crazy couple weeks, maybe like the last month, I think, has been just like, intense energy in terms of relationships and feelings and kind of having a hard time understanding what to do with those emotions, situations, people. It's just been kind of like a cluster of everything. So this full moon is very welcomed for, myself and a few others out there. So I hope that the messages that you hear today can help you along your journey and just take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay guys, so I'm going to put a timestamp in the comments, so if you want to skip all this mumbo jumbo about the degree of what the full moon's happening at and the numbers and the overall energy, you can just skip that to the tarot reading. But first of all, I want to start with the degree that this full moon's happening at. It's happening at 1 degree, and this is feeling that we can finally release any negative emotions. This means that it's all about restarting something new. So we measure our journeys on a scale of 1 to 10, and 1 is about the beginning of something. We are freeing ourselves from fear, anger, jealousy. So this is really finishing up and letting go of a lot of stuff here. Relationships, possessions, all of that. So a little bit of tarot math. We take the date today, July 24th, 2021, and we add all of that together, which equals 18. Now in tarot, there's no number 18. We don't measure our life journey on number 18. So we take that number and we split it, add it up to try and get a single digit. Now, once you take 1 plus 8, it equals 9. And 9 is about completion. It's about accomplishments and understanding. So if you take the 9 and the 1 and add that together, it's 10. And you're probably sitting there being like, okay, I'm a little lost, girl. Start over, restart. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we are finishing up feeling this way, having these relationships or holding on to these situations that are no longer serving us. So the overall energy for this full moon is feeling like all of this stagnant negative energy that we've been holding on to, we can finally release that. Maybe a lot of us are still sitting with anger. Maybe a lot of us are still sitting with old people or situations, and we're trying to find ways that are gonna keep us engaged, but we can't. This is a time for emotional freedom, feeling like we need to be free, we need to let go. Some people have served their purpose with you, and it's okay to set them free. I feel as if there's some people, like I said, they're good for you. I think it's important to find a group of people that are understanding to your feelings and that can help you be free. Maybe they can give you advice. And a few of the body parts that are going to be affected during this full moon are going to be the calf, the ankle, the shin, Achilles, the forearm muscles. I know my forearm has been like, triggered. Also the thyroid problems, if you have any thyroid problems. Wow, that one was like really hard for me to pronounce. That's going to be affecting you as well. My heel actually has been really bugging me. I've got some foot issues there too. Okay guys, so let's just dive into these cards. Actually, before I get into that, I just want to mention for my mediumship friends and family, for those who are interested in my mediumship work, Shanann Watts has been hanging around me so much lately, and just saying her name has really just sent goosebumps over my entire body. She is letting me know that we're waking up and that we're realizing people had power over us. Her message to the collective is that debt has been keeping us from living our fears, and people have been keeping us from living our dreams. I think I said living our fears, but she's trying to get us to realize that we do not have to be afraid of these people or situations anymore that are keeping us in this one spot. I feel like she is finally showing up. I feel like her family has been going through a lot of emotional turmoil, and I feel like for some reason this full moon is really going to help them release. I just kind of felt her energy rush in me for a minute there, and now it's kind of faded. So that's kind of a validation for me that we have understood, we have seen how damaged we are. There has been a lot of things that have gone on, and she is showing me a lot of damage to our relationships, to our feelings, our heart. So thank you, Shanann, for these messages for the collective, because spirit, not just her, but spirit for everyone here, they just want you to know that the point being is that we are having a new identity rise up. Our identities are now being acknowledged or understood, and we want to establish ourselves in new ways. So wow, I just have had a really big rush of Shanann there. So thank you, girl, for coming through and delivering that message. And like I said, guys, if these messages resonate with you today, take what does and apply it to your life. The full moon means that we are ending things. So let's begin with the tarot reading. Let's get into this, guys. This is a lot of messages here. We got the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles for the energy, the overall energy. So the High Priestess is part of the Major Arcana, which is focusing on your soul, your mind, your spirit. And when I see a lot of pentacles, this is showing me that this is more a materialistic value. I feel as if this overall energy for Aquarius, because this is a sign that's close to Capricorn. It's very, very intense. It's very, how do I put that? Mystery, but kind of like higher power. It's a very intense, deeply rooted energy that is telling you to trust your instincts and to go with your gut feeling. That's why Shanann was coming through, because if you followed that whole documentary, she had a gut feeling that this was happening to her, that there was something happening to her relationship. So part of this card coming out here, the High Priestess, is showing that this trump card wants you to pay attention to your dreams and the signs and the symbols that the universe is sending you. Okay, it's very, very important for us to find that thirst for knowledge. I feel like it will help our relationships kind of get more intimate. I feel like, you know, we want to be desired, and you have desires for other people. So I feel like people are just going to be very irresistible right now, just as a collective. I also think that there's going to be some information or opportunity that will be coming your way in terms of the arts. I also feel like you have to be careful who you discuss finances with. So keep your finances on a need to know basis. Okay. In terms of health, I feel like there's some things that are not being taken seriously. So just learn to trust your instincts. Okay, guys, this is very important. Trust your instincts. It's a good time to connect with your inner self, your intuition, trust your higher power, all that good stuff. That's why the Four of Pentacles is coming up here. Okay, like I mentioned before, the Four of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles, is about you know, possessions and issues. So whenever this card is coming up and trusting your intuition, you have to be ready to let go of the people and past issues that have been just dragging on. I just feel like this has been energy that has been stuck with us for too long. I'm hearing like 4 to 9 months almost. So it's been really due for some loosening up here. I feel like whenever this card comes up, it can indicate that you may have to let go of, or maybe like you've lost something valuable through theft, or maybe gambling with the relationships in your life, the things that you've done. So just stop trying to control people, stop trying to control situations. And I feel like we have to start approaching things with a more relaxed and open attitude. Look to the surrounding cards here for a little bit more clarification as we go on. But in terms of our relationships, it's a pretty good omen, because that means that we are letting go of any resentment. We are letting go of anything that has kind of held our relationship back. Like we've really put a lot of blame on people. So we're just kind of like, listen, we're going to start looking at things in a more positive way here. And that's really going to allow relationships to flow naturally. I think as a single person, you just have to let go of that fear and get ready, get out there, meet new people, have an open heart. I feel like if we've all been struggling to let go of our feelings of any exes or whatever, anything like that, little flings, it can just indicate that it's time to release those feelings. Any negative feelings, guys, if you've been feeling like, maybe I can kind of move past this, or I can let this go, but then your brain comes back and it's like, no, we have to hold on to this, we have to stay angry. No, if your first instinct is to let go, do it, because that's really going to help you in terms of like money and career, because everything trickles down, right? It all comes down the line. So if you've lost your job, or if you're letting go of a failing business, or there's some sort of bankruptcy, I think that now is a great time to show that you need assistance. You need to brainstorm, that people want to share ideas. So this is really going to help you here. I feel like you're coming through a lot of carelessness times, or theft, or like reckless behavior. You're really coming through from all that bad stuff. And don't get involved with any get rich quick schemes, okay? This is very, very important. Try to move forward positively in terms of health wise. Don't ignore anything health wise. Maybe you've been suffering from something in silence, but now you need to start speaking up. We are in Leo season, guys, so if you feel like you have a lot more strength and courage than normal, if you want to speak out, if you just feel like you have the strength and courage to change things, it's because of Leo season, and this is a good thing. Do not ignore it, okay? So make sure we are staying grounded and just keep your energy at a need-to-know basis with everybody around you. I do want to pull a couple more cards here. I think I'm gonna wait till the end here. No, this deck is like, no, we can't wait. We can't wait. Let's focus on getting these messages out there as fast and as quick as possible. You got it, deck. Okay, so what are we letting go for this full moon? We got the Star in reversed here. Another important card from the Major Arcana, focusing again on your soul, your mind, your spirit, or any deeply rooted issues. Now, what we are letting go of is, again, like I said, negative energy, but feeling despair. We are letting go of the lack of faith. We are letting go of boredom. We are starting to create. This is why this card is coming up in reversed. Whenever things are reversed, it's showing kind of a more negative side, and we are ready to let go of that. You can do absolutely anything you set your mind to. You just have to believe in yourself and focus on the positive. And it can be as simple as starting small and just trying to find one or two things to be grateful for each and every day. I'm hearing the word gratitude. That's a really important word for some of you, so make sure to look that up and figure out what gratitude is and where it fits in your life. And I feel like there's a change of attitude. Maybe that's what is needed and necessary for some circumstances. So that's why the Star is reversed, because we are letting go of, not believing in ourselves. We're letting go of having that crap confidence, the stress and the anxiety. It's going to help our relationships, because it's going to show people that we have faith again, that we care again, so that we're not so disconnected from each other. And it's also telling you that the problems can be fixed, but we just have to be prepared to, let go of old wounds, or heal them, and stop holding on to them as like a way of attacking. I'm hearing attack, like as if people have been attacking each other. So we really need to, again, release the fears, let go of negative energy. We've been holding on to way too much stuff for way too long, and love will appear when we least expect it. And it doesn't have to be in a relationship. It can be, you know, loving ourselves, loving other people, friendships, family, whatever this is. I feel like in terms of career, I feel like we've been stuck and we've been going nowhere. So just kind of feeling as if there's nothing more that we can do, no enthusiasm. So I think we need to change that. That's really going to help the workplace, the work environment, and it's really going to start to uplift people. We are letting go of the unhappy people. So start to reassess where certain people are sitting in our lives. I think we have to remember, again, not to let anxiety over money overwhelm us. I think that things are not as bad as we think that they are. So try to let go of any negative energy towards people at work, or the work itself, or in terms of money. Don't let money problems hold you back or change your power. I'm also really in tune with the Billie Eilish song, Your Power. I highly suggest that you go listen to that as well. Okay, in terms of your health, if you've been worrying about your health, and you've just kind of, you know, been blowing some symptoms way out of proportion, I think it's just time for a simple checkup. Try and focus on the positive, guys. It's as simple as that. So let's just get a couple cards here and see what's going on for the Star in reverse. Sticky. It's a new deck. I'm so excited to add a new deck to the collection. Okay. There we go. So, what messages are here for the Star card in reverse? I can already feel this deck super connected to my energy, which is great. There we go. Wow. Okay, perfect. So this kind of fits really, really well, the Manifest card. Beautiful, isn't it? So this is why the Star card is here. It's time to manifest. We are letting go of all that negative crap that I had mentioned, and we don't see it just yet, but we are moving on in peace and harmony. We have to have this dedicated effort to manifest the positive. If we're feeling like crap, go see a doctor. If we want more money, go get more money. Ask for that raise. If you want a better job, go get that better job. If you want to patch things up, if you want to just clear the air, you have to start manifesting it and actually doing it. You have to put that dedicated effort into making these happen, these things happen for ourselves. We have to take the lead in our own life and understand, yes, that was my responsibility. That was my dream. That was my whatever this is to you. We have to put the effort in and actually manifest and try. Something beautiful can come from this. And after, you know, we've put the work in, then we can finally rest. Things are starting to finish up here. That's why we are in the full moon. So if you are feeling some type of way about what's going on, it's time for you to do something about it. Okay? Point blank period. So the accomplishments. This is something to look forward to, the accomplishments here. We have the Sun of Wands reverse, followed by the Two of Pentacles in reverse as well. Lots of reverse cards coming up. So when the Sun of Wands comes up in reverse, this just shows me this has to do with, somebody in our life, whether this is you or against somebody, but it's, you know, somebody who's been passive, somebody who's been fearful. Maybe they don't have any enthusiasm and they're not finishing what they start. And maybe it's somebody who can't make a decision. They are always juggling. They have money issues. They're always, you know, ups and downs. They have no organization. They're just, you know, biting off more than they can chew. Excuse me. So I think it's important to realize that we've I'm choking over here. Okay. Sorry about that. But I think what we've accomplished is that we can handle people who have been jealous, who are abusive. We can handle people who are overly competitive and reckless and overly confident. And we ourselves have overcome arrogance, and we have overcome the lack of control or self-discipline, and we have overcome our own fears, and we have overcome, extreme aggression, or having that chip on the shoulder. It's really important to acknowledge. Now, this could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So we do have Leo energy here. And do we have any Aquarius energy popping through? No. Oh, yes, we do. The Aquarius right there, the star. So yes, so Aquarius energy is in the house. So is Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So yeah, we've been dealing with people who are passive and jealous, maybe a little bit more obsessive than usual, and they cannot make a decision. That's why the Two of Pentacles is coming up here. They have a hard time, getting themselves into more calmer waters, because they just keep getting into messes. I feel like they just can't save for a rainy day is what I'm hearing. So we've really accomplished ways to juggle. We've had a hard time trying to position our commitment with other people. We've had a hard time trying to get our relationships to flourish and balancing out work with family issues, or work and relationships. And again, that's really trickled down the line to money and career. We've accomplished, realizing, oh wow, we really do have a mess here, and we have just been so overextended ourselves in helping with other people that we can't even put a helping hand for ourselves. We've just taken on way too much here. So again, realizing that we are seeking more professional help. We are seeking, learning from our mistakes, and we're starting to make better choices. So we've accomplished really difficult people to work with and be around on a day-to-day basis. And we've accomplished trying to battle those issues ourselves, because it's not just ourselves, it's the people around us. I'm also hearing the words product of our environment. So if that resonates with you, take it and run. So just remember, it's really important to give yourself attention that you need. If you run yourself into the ground, you will be no good to yourself or anyone else. Okay, guys, that is really, really important. That kind of goes back into the High Priestess energy here with the Four of Pentacles, letting go of negative people, negative outlooks, beliefs, all that stuff. Okay, so you need to take a time out for yourself and to find balance between body, mind, and spirit. I think we've had a hard time getting to that point, and we've accomplished, getting through that tough time. Okay, so what we need to focus on. This is nice. The Daughter of Cups with the Two of... Hey y'all, sorry, my phone just died. So let's start from where we left off. The Daughter of Cups and the Two of Swords. This is what we have to focus on for the full moon in Aquarius. We have to focus on, I'm hearing like wearing our hearts on our sleeves. So whenever this card is coming up, we have to really focus on our emotions. Again, I'm hearing relationships. Whenever this card comes up, it's going to be something happy. We're getting important information. There is events happening. Maybe there's a little bit of gossip, but we're also very young at heart, and this is representing somebody who can be a bit of a daydreamer, who is intuitive. Maybe they're a little bit naive. I think this is Capricorn, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. So for what we need to focus on, we really have to focus on being more helpful and being more affectionate and loyal and compassionate, but most importantly, being kind. My cousin Laura, her brother is coming through right now. His name is Josh, and I'm hearing the quote, be kind, it's not that hard. Just be kind. It's not that hard. So this is a really good omen because it's representing, you know, a deeper commitment. It's representing people being more interested in you. It's representing a special someone. It's all of that great stuff, and letting just people know that you are aware and you want to attend to their needs and you want to start taking chances. And that's a really beautiful message to get. Again, trickling down into money and career, I feel like it's a really great omen because it's indicating that you're going to get some important news in terms of your dreams, or I'm hearing aspirations for some of you. I think if you've been happy in your current work situation, you can take a positive outlook on it, or you can really take better proactive steps to improve things there, or just completely change in general. So this is really great news, and you should really try to focus on that. Don't just like naively jump into investments or purchases. Make sure that, you know, we've really done the work, we've really done the research before parting with a job or money. Again, people, maybe that's why we feel a little bit at a crossroads here. That's why the Two of Swords is here. With your health as well, whenever this comes up, focus on, again, positive steps to get that proper diagnosis. This could be, you know, a form of a test coming back with the results, you know, that maybe you wanted. Maybe you're just kind of looking to clarify things a little bit more. I'm hearing a pregnancy for some, and that's kind of why the Two of Swords, again, that's why that card's here, because this is just showing you that you've been sitting on a fence with a few things. You've been at a crossroads. It's been difficult to make these decisions, so maybe even a little bit painful to make these decisions, which could be why Shanann has been coming through. She's been really, really sticking with me, as well as Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson has been like hanging around a lot lately, in terms of like blocking emotions. You know, he's showing me the unwillingness to see the truth. He's a very earth, human oriented person. So he wants people to know that he sees that it's been difficult to see the truth. So it's definitely time to, you know, figure out where our loyalties lie, relationships, situations, offers, people, all that stuff. If this is a relationship in terms of love or coworkers, whatever, you've been at a crossroads and you've been arguing a lot lately, it's time to realize, okay, we cannot agree on these important decision-making times, and I think this is just time for a temporary truce. You may just simply need a bit of time or space to reconsider the pros and cons of whatever is going on in the relationship, and you may just be reluctant to make a decision. Again, it's time to be vulnerable. It's time for this change, and then figuring out where we lie in these situations. So I think it's also just that fear of rejection. Don't let that be the reason you can't change. Again, in terms of money and your career, it's really time to focus on which career path you're looking for. If you are unwilling to see the truth that, okay, this job sucks, it's not for me, this money sucks, it's not for me, it's time to tighten your belt. You can do this. You really have to start sticking your head or taking your head out of the sand is what I'm hearing, not sticking your head in the sand. Take your head out of the sand, and it's time to get professional. It's time to be aware. It's time to, it's really time to buckle down, for sure. In terms of health as well, I'm hearing blocked emotions, holding on to anxiety, resentment. It's a lot of anxiety. You've probably heard that word 1,000 times over during this video. And I feel like I need to pull a couple more cards for the focus part. We'll see what messages are coming through here. Okay. So what messages are here for the Daughter of Cups and the Two of Swords? Are there any other messages here for those two cards? Nope. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Short and simple. Okay, so we got the believe and succeed. That is so true. So true. We have to start giving to the universe so that the universe can give us what we want. We have to start being decisive. We have to start choosing. We have to start understanding. We have to get rid of these walls that we've built and start being professional and taking the lead. We have to start being compassionate and kind, not just with ourselves, but with other people. And if we believe that we can do that, then we can succeed. And again, this is really going to take a lot of dedicated effort. This is going to really ask you to understand what it is that you have to do here, and just do it. Just do it. And you can teach people. You're teaching yourself, but you're also teaching people. Okay, seek for help, seek truth, seek understanding. It's really time to, like I said, buckle down here, guys. Okay, I don't think I have any other messages here to say. This has been a pretty loaded reading with tarot and a little bit of mediumship going on here. There's been a lot of messages here, guys, and I know it's difficult to see past a lot of the hurt that has been going on here. I feel like, you know, we're done. We're waking up. We're realizing that we don't have to do any of this fear, anxiety, stress, worry anymore. Like I said, we have a new identity that's rising up, and we want to establish ourselves in different ways. So thank you if you've made it this far in the video, and I really hope that these messages can help you and it resonates with you. If you would like to book a private session with me, all you have to do is send me a message. You can also go to the description and find all of the information there. Love and light to you guys, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.